Hello, welcome back to another video. This time I will be using Paint as a software because I decided this is much simpler to use and loads up faster and is overall nicer. In Krita, the program I used before, now switch to Paint, like Windows Paint. Krita is like a very heavy program. It is very good for free software. I'm not saying anything um, like majorly flawed with it, but it has its problems. So I will be continuing with this until something changes. Like the quality has gone down because now you have to see this sidebar and you have to see this stuff. I mean, if that is like a big bummer, I will go back to Krita or just go to another software. Today's date is, let me check, it is 16th April 16th. And today what we will be talking about is about pain and success and my views on this. Okay, so I am a person who has not made large amounts of money. Like, I haven't made um, 4+ figures in terms of dollars. So, like, by the way, I'm 22 years old. Like, regarding my voice might come off as a younger person, but yeah. So, uh, like this opinion is coming from a younger version of myself. To the people who is watching from future, my views might change, but this is how I studied the world, and I do believe these points are correct, and I'm here to correct some people's views on pain and success. Okay, so we will be talking about two people specifically today, and those people are Charlie Morgan, which is an entrepreneur that makes money off of getting clients for business owners. So he gets paid large amounts of money to provide clients for the people that he's working with. Charlie Morgan. He's a well-known public figure because of his YouTube channel and other socials, I believe. Let me draw him like a doodle here. Okay, he has a better head shape than that. He's kind of going bald because all the stress he has put himself under. I'm not saying this as a bad thing. He is a good figure and he has some valid points, but I'm going to be pointing out some flaws in his way of thinking. I do believe he has. And the other person is David Goggins, which is a, I believe, American mixed race athlete who is very successful in his field in athleticism, and he has couple books written. So he's a well-known figure also, and he's bald. Yeah. Uh, Let me just draw these. Yeah. I mean, he's more handsome than this, but these are just doodles, sketches. Okay, so these two people point out that the more you suffer in terms of labor, in terms of generating value, for other people, uh, it is it has a direct correlation to your success and monetary gain. This is true. There is like nothing false with this. The more you suffer, um, the more you will see results because you will do things that you haven't done before. For example, if this person is in an A place and wants to become the person who's at the B place that might be graduating university, he has to go through some transformation, and that transformation will require some amounts of pain, maybe large amounts of pain, maybe little amounts of pain, but it will require some transformation and thus will require some pain. We are biological creatures. We are humans, and this will never change. Biological. Okay, I lost my ability to write the word biological, but anyways, this person here, if he wants to evolve in some way, I just gave university as an example, he needs to go through pain. There is nothing wrong with this, but the amount of pain uh, and the amount of success thing isn't necessarily true, and this might lead to massive amounts of pain, like more than necessary. There's this shadow side, massive amounts of pain, like that is unnecessary, massive, unnecessary. Okay, what I mean by this is like these two people are pushing themselves in such ways that they, with this thought in mind, like the more pain, if I transform myself in uh, like only going through pain, in Charlie Morgan, that will be more of a cognitive pain because he acts in ways that he is not biologically wired to. Like he doesn't necessarily is designed to. Charlie is not necessarily designed to uh, constantly talk to people. I mean, okay, we will get into skill sets and stuff as well, but he takes this too far. He doesn't need to push himself this hard to achieve success, and David does not need to uh, exhaust his body till the breaking point to achieve success. These things cause massive amounts of pain, and pain is not a good thing, both in terms of your health. Pain is not a good thing because it decreases your lifespan, it ages your body, it um, produces hormones that signals this person is not living the life it is designed to live, so it begins destroying itself. But this is not a very thing I want to focus on because the like you can do whatever you want with your life, and if you want to see the higher echelons of life, like the very top of success, there has to be pain. Like I'm not denying this. Like you have to cut from your lifespan if you want to achieve the feelings of pride, victory, and stuff. Like you have to push yourself beyond limits. There is no debate about that. But the problematic thing with this mindset that pain equals massive amounts of unnecessary pain equals success is the problem is that um, these people glorify um, like you can take any shape with enough pain, and skill sets can develop over time. Over time, this is true. You can force a cat You can't force this little cat to become the best swimmer in a sea where there are fish designed to be the best swimmers. But these fish do not put themselves through massive amounts of pain. But the cat does put himself through massive amounts of pain. So the cat's body adapts to sea. So the cat can swim much, much, much faster than these fish. With pain, that is achieved. With pain, transformation comes and becomes the best swimmer. But the problem with this is if this cat focused on its nature-given abilities, which he has his legs and arms, he has his ears, he has his hunting skills on the ground, like where there are trees supposed to be, on the ground, like mountains and stuff. If this cat like looked for mouses and became the best mouse hunter in the nature, he would have become the best at his field with less stress, less stress in the situation, which longer lifespan, and he would have become much, much better than in the field that he was at the sea. So why would you force yourself? Why would you force yourself to become the best at sea when you can become the very, very best in nature with much less stress and with every single day, you, I want to draw this in yellow, feel good because this is how you are designed to be. A cat does not feel good in the sea. The only thing that this satisfies in the sea, if it achieves its goal, which is becoming the best swimmer, is the feelings of pride. And this is generated by like bad emotions, like envy and um, family expectations and stuff. Family, friends, expectations. This is not the cat's nature to succeed in the water. The fish are not its, like, they are not designed the same as cats. So if a cat hunted in the ground, he would have felt very good every single day, and he would have become much more victorious. Much more victorious. So the reason Charlie Morgan and David Goggins put up with so much pain to achieve this victory in their fields is because of their need for pride, the negative emotions they feel, so they have to go through this unnatural phases in life to achieve these things. I remember I watched like I believe like 200 hour-long videos of Charlie Morgan. I'm not joking. Like I probably did. I just love the guy. I thought he was speaking very truthful things, and he does speak very truthful things, but I just don't agree completely on this point. And I am a big fan of David Goggins as well. I'm a very big fan. These people, what they get wrong is that you do not have to change your um, nature-given skill set to achieve victory. You can become the very you can become a very good person in your field by um, just um, ignoring these familial expectations and the envy you feel towards a field that you feel that you are lacking in, which goes back to pride. Yeah, I was like, once Charlie Morgan told in his videos when he was little, his teacher told him, like, he was very little and uh, his sister was in the class with him, and they were both drawing drawings, and his and teacher said, "Charlie, you got the mm, uh, people skills, and your sister got the drawing skills, because apparently his sister drawn better, and Charlie messed it up a little bit." So Charlie repeated this experience in his mind. Oh, I'm bad at drawing. I'm bad drawer. I'm a bad artist. I won't be good in artistry. And he repeated this thought forever in his mind when until he became a grown man with balding hair. Uh, this is like balding hair. He needs surgery to go to Turkey, which is where I live, by the way. We do that stuff very good. Yeah, I just plugged my country there. Anyways, so he repeated this thought in his mind over and over and over again. So his nature-given skills, which might be drawing, which might be artistic, his nature-given talents have just dropped. And then he mentioned that his mother told him that he has a very good talking skill. He was very good with people, and he is a very good communicator, and with positive experiences as well. He repeated the positive experience, which is, I am a good speaker, which he repeated this over and over again. This might be true, this might be not true. This might be nature given, not nature given, but he built this, he transformed into this because of this one good experience. He repeated this experience in his mind, so his next speech with another person went very well, the next person went very well, next very well, very well, very well, and then he became this very good entrepreneur. He started uh, talking very good. But this might not be in line with their nature. And this comes back to our original point, which pain equals success. These people are not necessarily suffering that much. They are suffering very much. I'm not denying that. These people are suffering to achieve success. But they do get some sort of enjoyment from their success. Like these little enjoyment from their success. David loves running. Like he might hate it 80% of the time when his body cannot just do it, but they do produce hormones in their to their brain that might give them a little bit of happiness. If you do not do this, and you are like, if you do not have these hormones, these little hormones that give you happiness, no matter how hard you try, you will never become even a bit better in a field that you're not supposed to do. This cat might have gotten some praise from its family and friends that he is a good swimmer, but this is not his skill set. So this is completely wrong for him. Yeah, I believe I made my point. I hope I did it good. And what I'm saying is that you should just review your skill set, like review, do a long analysis, like a year-long analysis, at least year-long analysis. In the meantime, you should be doing things, not sit empty and just do this, but you should focus and discover your skill set, your nature-given abilities, like the abilities you were given at birth. This might be mental abilities, this might be physical abilities, this might be artistic abilities, anything that can be turned into money, like can be seen as success. If you want to achieve any success, that's what I'm saying. You can get to pride in a natural way where you don't hurt yourself excessively. This is what I'm saying. So you should do a review You can take personality tests. You can do stuff that you can take a look at the stuff that you really do enjoy and spend hours without thinking, with much less thinking and much less neurotic emotion like you do, that makes you feel good. Those are the things that you should be focusing on, I believe, instead of just going to an environment that you are not built, and you suffer unnecessarily to achieve success. That's what I'm saying. And this is like the most important video I might have done. I might do this again later on because I do believe my presentation skills might get better in the future. And this is like a very important video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.